Hi, folks, and welcome to TechTVPro from Soteria Technology Solutions, where we answer your emails about tech support. I'm Dave Rapor, and with me, as always, is Bill, the Bill guy, Ramsey. How you doing today, Bill?
Above average.
Above average. That is high praise indeed. Hey, I've got a question for you. All right, this is a little personal now.
Okay.
Have you ever hit a computer with a hammer?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, tell us about that, for crying out. I thought that was just me.
Oh, no. I tell people all the time, they'll ask me if there's a problem with their computer. I'll go, well, did you kick it? Because that's what I like to do. It tends to work for me. Oh, yeah, I've smacked a computer with a hammer before.
Have you really?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, my God. Now, I assume it didn't work very well after that.
It wasn't working great before that.
So you didn't care, for crying out loud.
Done. Yeah.
That's fantastic. Hey, we've got a question here today. Let me see what it is. We've got a question here from Abby in Tampa, Florida. Abby asks, this is very interesting. Why does powering my computer off and on fix problems?
IT, have you tried turning it off and back on again?
That's right, exactly.
Yeah. So it's actually pretty simple. It clears the system. So it's the first thing you do. I mean, what happens nowadays is people leave their computers on, and it's been pretty amazing. I've seen people leave their workstations on for months, 6 months, 7 months.
Without a reboot.
Without a reboot.
Yeah.
And, it gets updates during that time, and it's getting things, and it just gets, for lack of a better word, clogged.
Really?
Right. And so when you reboot, it lets everything apply that needs to be applied. There may have been an update that was done that it's waiting for a reboot to swap these two files, and that file is causing problems.
Right.
And it just clears everything.
I remember back in the day when we would work on different files and it always says save to your clipboard, and it asks if you want to. Is that like taking up RAM and space of this nature? Is that what you mean by clogging it up, or is it something else?
Well, that's why I said lack of a better term. If I'm going to take it into layman terms, it's
please do.
It's clogged. You just need to clear it. It's like Drano for the computer. You're clearing the lines.
Now, if I had a computer that had lots more RAM or something of this nature in it, would I do that less often, or is that irrelevant to the situation?
Well, so it may cause that to be less often. See, software is not perfect.
Yes.
It never is.
Yes.
And so they have memory leaks, and they have little bugs, and you have people who are opening up, 50 tabs in Chrome or Edge, and every one of those tabs is taking up system resources, memory, CPU time, things like that.
I see.
And so one of the reasons we tell people to reboot is it's the fastest way to get you going back up again.
I see.
It clears everything out.
Yes.
Now I could sit there and say, okay, close out all 50 tabs of Chrome. And they're going to go, no, I'm using all those.
Yes.
Okay, but you can't leave 50. You have 4 gigs of RAM and you have 50 tabs of Chrome.
I have noticed that. I have noticed that if I have too many of those tabs open, things slow down just a little bit from that standpoint.
Or they may be running, 12 different applications and 50 tabs in Chrome or whatever it is.
Yes.
So usually instead of just saying, hey, close out all your applications.
Yes.
And even if they do that, it may be a while before the system releases that memory back to be able to use. It's just faster to reboot.
And what about updates? Do sometimes updates require a reboot
Yes.
in order? Okay, so it may be that an update is halfway or something of that nature, or almost ready to go. I don't know what I'm asking here, but when that happens from that standpoint, is it just sitting there in an idle state, and maybe that's taking up some resources while it's doing that?
Well, when you do updates, it's swapping out files. It's waiting for the system to reboot so it can apply these new files that fix these issues.
I see.
And so that can cause some issues in and of itself if you've had a lot of updates put on, but you haven't rebooted for a long time.
Yes.
That can cause its own set of issues. But it's just good. I mean, you don't leave your car running 24 hours a day.
Right.
You turn it off.
Right.
You turn it back on.
Right.
And, that's fixed cars for me before.
It's done that for me as well.
Yeah.
Well, of course, cars are running on computers more and more often these days as well.
True.
So maybe there's something to that.
There's all kinds of things. I mean, even in your own home, if you're having a problem with your coffee machine, first thing you do is unplug it and plug it back in to see if it's going to take care of it.
Yes.
We have it on our mouse pads that we give to all of our customers.
Yes.
At the bottom, it looks like a Windows 10 start menu. At the bottom, it says, "Oh, I rebooted. It's fixed now." Just to remind them, reboot before you call, because
yes,
that's going to fix it such a large percentage of the time.
Again, there's just so much more to this than I thought. Everything from memory leaks and software things that are going on there to a user that is opening too many applications, guilty a lot of the times for doing that, to updates that need to be done and it require so many. So rebooting is a good thing to do from time to time.
Yes. Yeah, I'd recommend that you reboot it at least once a week.
Is that right? Once a week.
I tell a lot of people, just reboot it before you go home at night.
Oh, fantastic.
Don't just lock your computer, reboot it.
Okay. All right, Abby. So, Abby, thanks for a great question. And Bill, as always, thanks for a great answer.
My pleasure.
And if you've got a question for us, just send us an email at TechTVPro@heysoteria.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.